I'm Andy Walker. We're at the Lenches Lakes again, and I've got Glyn with me from the Worcestershire Fly Dressers.
Correct.
Hi Glyn.
How are you doing? All right.
Just tell me a little bit of history about the Worcestershire Fly Dressers and what you do.
Well, we've been in existence for about 15 years, always centred in kind of the Worcester area, but we've actually got members with maybe a 30-mile radius of Worcester. We meet at especially sixth form college on a Tuesday night, and we run classes from September right through to March, so members get about 25 sessions of fly tying, guest speakers, events, quizzes, all sorts of things, auctions. We put a good selection on, and no restrictions on membership, although most of the members are probably around about my age.
Right.
But we have our youngsters and ladies and various things like this. But what we try and do is, as part of the Fly Dressers Guild, is to promote fly dressing for anybody that's interested in our area. So if anybody wants to come along, they're more than welcome. We'd always let people have a couple of free sessions and then see if they like it.
First of all, you tie that bit in, then you tie the tail bit in, then you tie the body in, then you tie the wing. It's as simple as that. It's just a procedure.
Some of these are bits of stuff that your mum knits or your granny knits with. Some of these things are bits of feathers out of things like ostriches and all this really weird stuff.
Any
it's good
ideas
fun.
What that one might
Peacock.
be?
Yeah,
Peacock.
good man. That's a
Good
peacock.
man.
That's bits of peacock. And
Yeah. Go on then.
this is a bit of a chicken. Oh, that's a tough one.
Cockle.
Close.
A golden
Close.
fly called col de canard. Now, canard is French for duck, which is halfway there, okay? But the thing is with these flies is they've got a certain amount of oil in them. Now when you see a duck on the water, sometimes he'll put his head down near his back.
Yeah.
And
Water for duck's back, isn't
he'll
it?
dabble
Yeah,
it,
that's
and
it, yeah.
what will happen is he'll then spread the oil on his other feathers. So these are really preen feathers. And in fact, a lot of people call them duck's arse. Because that's
where they
come from.
find it.
Well, you
Careful.
laughed. So it's
Don't
warned you,
anybody go
it's
to
your fault if
casualty
you do
though.
it.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off by tying my thread around the hook, just like you see. Does it look familiar to what you were just doing?
It does, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Very.
So I'm going to take it down to there, and I'm going to just snip off the waist. So now I've got my thread, just like your string, right there is on the hook. Now with that damselfly, I'm going to make a little tiny, my effort at making a tail. And what I've got is a little piece of green feather here, and I'm going to pull off a few bits of it, like that. You see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm going to put it on the back end. Remember that damsel out there? You see it in your mind's eye? I'm going to tie this onto here. Right, and all I've done is another turn over the top, and another turn, and another turn, and then put this little bit of a thread on there. And look, all I'm doing, same thing again, over the top, wind in, and now I'm going back the other way. I'm going back the other way towards the eye of the fly. That's called the eye. That's where you put your line in, isn't it? Now, so I've got this little bit of caterpillar, and all I'm going to do now, look, strangely enough, is wind exactly the same way as I just before. Is to go like this and wind this in touching turns, like you did with your string on your pencil, like that. And I'm to about there, and I'm going to stop, and I'm going to catch it in by winding my thread over the hook again. I'm doing exactly, it's the only thing you can do. You can't wind thread another way. That's the only thing you can do. So once it's tied in, I'll pop off the excess with my scissors, and that's I'm going to go back to my piece of green chicken. I'm using,
The green
forgive me
chicken, that's
using
interesting.
forgive me using my layman's terms, but that's all it is.
We've got pink chickens and blue
We got
chickens.
pink,
all
oh, we
sorts.
got all sorts.
But the chicken's
And
lovely.
I'm going to tie in a little piece of chicken to try and imitate the legs that you saw on the side of it. So this little thing here is a little chicken feather from a hen, not a cockerel. So you can see it's got little bits sticking out the side. Yeah, and what I'm going to do is to tie this to the hook and then wind it round the hook in exactly the same way, so that all these little fibres stick out, and then that will become an imitation of the legs of
The caterpillar.
This looks very familiar. See, I'm doing exactly the same thing, time after time after time, just the same. See the way all the little bits of. If I hold that against there. Can you see the way it's all kind of spread out?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a very crude imitation of the damper fly.
We've had a wonderful time today. You've taught our young people how to tie through flies. How do you think they've done?
I think they have done superbly. I have to say that some of our members turned around and said they're tying better flies than some of our blokes have already. We're not, and that's the truth. No, I think they've done extremely well. They've been attentive, they've listened, they've watched, and I think some of the casting's been superb.
Good.
From what I could see, particularly young Lloyd over there. And what I could see was putting out a really good line. But no, I hope they've enjoyed it because I know we have.
I'm sure we all have. I know I have, and I'm sure the kids have as well. And we'll do it again sometime, yeah?
Well, anytime. I'll just speak to Amanda and I'm sure she'll welcome you back. We'd be more than pleased to help.
Well, thank you guys again for your wonderful day, and thanks for Amanda for allowing us to be here again.
Yes.
Really good, and we'll do it again.